Okay, well, I'm muted.
Okay. Hello, guys. I don't know if this is on mute or not, but who cares?
Is it on mute?
I don't think so.
Well, you're the tech guy.
Okay, so it's not on mute now.
Cool.
Kelly, are you going to go watch our live stream?
She disappears. The camera's not on. It's just a mic.
I got you. No, I'm coming in to get it.
She gets stage fright. I don't know if she does or not, but she always leaves the room whenever the camera goes on.
Hello, and welcome to Pod People number 2.
So, last time we were talking about space.
And
The
aliens
infinite galaxy.
and stuff like that.
The reflection from the stars.
And now we're talking about how India got into space.
Yeah, that's really cool. That just happened a couple hours ago. India just launched its first
Spacecraft?
ever spacecraft. Yeah, go India.
For some reason, I feel like that's like a few years ago, but maybe not.
Well, not according to my news.
Not according to
Might
your
have been.
news.
Mhm.
I remember a map of people saying that India has already gone into space, has already launched on the moon a few times, but I don't know if that's a real map. But if it is the first time India has gone to space, then that's really cool.
I think that's pretty darn awesome. They're supposed to be sending a rocket over.
Kelly,
to
are you
the
watching it already?
see
Are
the
you
sun,
watching it?
too. Well, not on the sun, but to study
Well,
the
how about
sun.
you on one viewer?
We have a viewer?
6 viewers, actually.
Hello, 6 viewers.
Hi.
So, another thing cool that's going on in the news. We're about to get a mini moon.
A
at
mini
some
moon?
point.
When?
Yeah. Sometime this year. It's just an asteroid. It's gonna be like stuck in our atmosphere for a little while. But for
So,
a couple months, it'll look like we have 2 moons. One
January?
little mini moon.
Is it gonna be in
I
June?
don't think it's January. I think it's gonna be a little bit later. Have y'all heard anything else about that? Has anyone heard about the mini moon?
The mini moon?
Oh, it's supposed to happen? Is it
Yeah.
out there now?
I don't think it's yet. I think it's like sometime soon though.
Like in February or January, since you didn't say it was in January.
Let me see here. Hold on 1 second.
Maybe late January we'll get a mini moon.
Oh, no. Look, it's not even going to be until, it says, oh, wait. Whoa. This is wrong. It says late November 2024. Where the hell's our mini moon?
Oh, it was from late November. It started in October and ended in November.
I thought the mini moon was out there still.
I have not seen this mini moon. Where is it at?
I've seen it in November, but I think it ended in November.
Oh, I got psyched out when I was reading that earlier. I was like, cool.
I think we were reading the news from like a month ago. Oops. Oopsie daisy.
I get lost. I start clicking on link after link, and next thing you know, I could be reading something from any time period.
What do you mean anytime period?
India launch?
What did India launch? A space?
No, a
A
chicken.
duck?
I mean, what was that from the
A
Greens?
chicken?
The chicken.
Oh, launching the chicken into
space.
space.
Oh, you need a 9-year-old. You have no clue what that reference is.
We're losing viewers.
Huh?
But let's get back to the news. Sorry for the sidetrack. We got confused with
They
Big City
launched
Green.
a, spacecraft into space. They're gonna be sending something over to check out the sun too, which is interesting.
They're gonna be
I don't
sending
know,
something
they're
over
gonna-
to check out the sun.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're not gonna be able to touch the
Yeah, I
sun.
was about to
but-
say, are they gonna like try and touch the sun? It's like 8,000 degrees
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know how
Fahrenheit.
close they're gonna get,
8,000
but
degrees Fahrenheit.
I'm sure haven't we sent spaceships around the sun before?
We have
Satellites.
Yeah,
satellites and stuff, but never touching the sun at all.
I don't think anything can. Can anything touch the sun? What can withstand that?
This one.
The sun,
No, like
yeah.
for real. Is there any substance that could? I don't think so.
Not that we know of, I don't think.
Okay, no, it says they sent the rocket they sent got up to 470 kilometers. That must have been their first one. That was like a couple hours ago.
474 what?
That's cool.
Kilometers? 292 miles.
We all have 2 viewers. I don't know who they are.
They ought to be straight from the
We went from
sun.
9 viewers to 2 viewers in like the span of 30 seconds.
Well, ask the 2 viewers what they want to talk about. Okay, look,
Yeah, actually, what do y'all want to talk about?
a podcast, and I've always actually wanted to have a podcast too, because it
It's
sounds
called
like
Pod
fun.
People. It's
a
not
pod
a podcast.
people, a pod, whatever. We want to be pod people.
Pod People.
So, but the only way anybody could ever have a successful pod people is
Or podcast.
or interesting pod people is if people want to hear what they're talking about. So tell us what to talk about.
Yeah, just say in chat whatever you want. We'll talk about
We
it.
can talk for hours. We just need to know what the topic needs to be.
Yeah. Show something? Okay, sure.
Talk about what everybody's talking about right now, the drones and the UAPs.
The
And your
UAPs.
opinion on all of
I've
it.
been looking for the UAPs. I haven't seen any UAPs.
Here's a
Well,
dog.
No,
That's what you said.
Interview
You
pop
said,
up
just
about
like
the
And a
drones
cat.
over
It's
New
like,
Jersey.
well, they're all over the world. And I
Hey,
feel like
Larry.
we're being invaded,
Yeah.
but every time I look up, I don't
Pop up
find
about
anything
the,
flying over the top.
drones
That's
over
a dog.
New
That's
Jersey.
the truth too.
Asking
Like
how many there are.
they're supposedly everywhere, and they're like we're. And then I was watching the interview with what was his name? The guy who was working. He was saying how it's a big deal because they're everywhere, and we don't know if it's a threat yet. But they're going over all of our bases, and the government is taking it seriously because it's going over
Yeah, right.
bases. It's like, but I haven't seen it. If they're everywhere,
Yeah, I know.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of like, is this a psyop?
And again, I haven't had any contacts recently.
Well, none of the mainstream television things are
Okay.
coming. In fact, there's this guy today, that guy that was doing my leg, that owns the place there, therapist, yeah, said, he asked me about it. He goes, well, what have you heard about the thing? I didn't know he was joking with me or what, because I was talking about the other day, the drones. And I said, yeah, well, they're all over the world now, from what I hear.
They're everywhere.
In China and Russia. And he goes, really? I
Hello.
haven't heard anything about it. I said, you got to get off mainstream TV and start watching YouTube. And then mainstream TV doesn't say anything about anything.
That's because mainstream TV is all owned by the same little
Yeah.
group.
Hello,
Yeah,
Dance
it's the
Dance
same
1, 2,
corporate
Every
3.
channel you're watching is the same
Well, I
group
think I
of
call it
people
corporate
saying
TV.
Ah.
TV.
Because it is corporate TV, and they're the same people that own
It used to be
everything
two
all the way
separate
up.
groups. I think
They
it's
also own our
merged.
Congress and everything. You know what I mean? Same people own everything. But I think what it is one group owns one half and one group owns the other.
Well, there was actually like 3 different groups for a long time there, and then 2 that owned all of your main ones. But I was just reading something the other day. I think it did. It didn't say that it merged, but the people that were on the other council that had like CBS
Hi.
and MSNBC,
Hello.
there was the same names for all the other ones. So I don't know if they did merge or not. I'm gonna have to look it up and see.
No, Coca-Cola probably brought them all out.
Or maybe they just have their committee members are like on both committees. I don't know.
Well, how we get from UFOs all over the place too?
Oh yeah, UFOs. So
UFO.
we have a live, what is it called? We have a
live
live
stream?
witness here who would like to give his testimony of a UFO that he has seen. Not recently though, so that's why we don't know if recent stuff is true. But past. Didn't you say you saw, you and Kaylee saw something?
We saw the moon get blown up.
Is that what it was?
A moon
Okay.
getting blown up? Oh, yeah. I remember that video.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and
Yeah,
play it.
like
we
they
were-
said they actually saw
All
it.
of
Like
a
they were
sudden, it was like I
outside.
just
Did y'all get a
looked
video
up
of it?
Yeah,
And
Google
Kaylee
it.
looked up and
It's
it's like
on
this full
YouTube
moon like
under,
this, and we see this thing
something
coming
hits
like a
the
bullet
moon.
coming through. It was weird because it was just going like that, and all of a sudden there was a splash out coming out the side, but then out the other side it went boosh, and it just
Wait,
kept
on
on
both
going.
sides?
It was like it hit, but just hit the backside and skimmed it or something.
Whoa.
Oh,
And just because
okay.
it knocked it, but because
Maybe a government
we saw it come
rocket?
in and go out.
Did you find it?
And it was like, what the
Nice,
fuck?
dude.
You know,
That's
the
fire.
first thing that came to mind was that the 50 years is up, the deal is over.
The deal's over.
And we're going back to the moon, because all the bullshit, we had to leave back and bought in today.
Mhm.
Okay, so the aliens are blowing the fuck out of their installations. That's what that whole thing was
Well,
all
yeah,
about.
because they did say that was like supposed to be a 50-year agreement. Wasn't that what
That's,
was?
that's part of the
conspiracy
What's
theory.
conspiracy
yeah.
theories. If you jump in on it, it's like, well, there's so many rabbit holes you go down. I'm down every one of them. So what the hell?
Well,
You know?
That is an odd coincidence that stuff's getting blown up on the moon right at your 50-year mark.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
weird though, and I'm glad Kaylee was there because she
He
saw it.
like,
Otherwise,
he
it'd be,
probably looked at you and he's like, "You saw that, right?"
yeah, it'd be one of those deals where, oh yeah, okay, Dad saw it again. And then everybody like, oh yeah, everybody rolls their eyes.
No.
On YouTube, there's like 100 different ones. All the same thing, but 100 different people have seen it. And within a day, they were all gone except a couple.
Yeah,
All
that's not
deleted off.
sensory.
That was right, Kay?
What happened to him?
I guess the government deleted them, so they deleted them.
What? No, people are you talking about?
The one where it says something hits the moon.
Yeah.
And remember,
No,
looked
because
it up.
I feel like if somebody was deleting them, that there would be a lot of people raising hell about how their videos were being deleted too.
Yeah.
Well, they are on different things on YouTube. If you watch them, they said
Like not on
pissed
YouTube?
off as hell because YouTube is deleting shit left and right, and they think it's because the CIA wants shit deleted and personal interest groups like corporations
Yeah.
want shit deleted, that's really what it really is.
Yes.
See,
And-
I need a UFO.
And they're using all the personal data
whatever to come flying
to
over me
screw
so I can
people
film it.
out
I need
and
to know this
everything, you know?
firsthand.
I need it too.
Supposedly, you start fucking with people and you're on any kind of internet shit, they can wipe your ass out.
Is there a possibility that there's aliens? 100% possible. Well, 99.9% chance
Who's
that
asking?
there are aliens.
Are you asking?
No, I'm just saying.
I think she's just making a statement.
Let's do this way. There's a lot of people that say there's aliens and have seen them and all that, but I haven't seen one. But you know,
I
I want
have.
to believe they're there. Although I
Can't
want to
see
tell you
them though, they're
something,
really
guys.
bright lights.
Here's my whole idea about the
How
aliens: is that they're a lot smarter than
And the
us.
ones I met were really nice,
But
so
I don't know.
they helped me rewire
Are
my
they
brain.
any nicer than that?
Bright lights, though?
If we're a lot
No,
like
no,
them.
really.
Okay.
Like, the bright lights. Yeah, no, I don't know. It could have been really a dream. It was a really cool dream if it was. But
Okay.
I've never actually seen an alien. But there was very bright lights. The bright lights I can attest to, and there was nothing scary about it at all. They were nice, whatever they were. Or it was a really good dream. One of the
What,
two.
you abducted?
No, I don't think I was abducted. I think I was in my living room. They were just visiting.
Runs in the family. Your grandmother used to get visited
Now,
by.
that is so weird. All the scientists say orbs have flown through their houses.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
about that.
Oh yeah, all these guys that are like the people that are like these ex guys like that ran these programs for
The
the
main names
federal
are-
government.
Uh-huh.
There were these clandestine UFO programs or UAP programs. Anyway, what were we talking about?
What I can't remember their name, but the Lou Alexander.
Yeah, Lou.
What are the names of who and what they work for that have come out?
Yeah, well, he was like the head of what they call ATIP, which is it was a thing that took over from Project Blue Book from way back. You know what that was, Project Blue Book? That was the original UFO program back in the 50s and 60s and some of the 70s. And then they ended it and said the government's out of this
Oh
business.
wait, yeah, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, well, then they went into from Blue Book. They went into the secret programs from then on, which everybody on the underground always knew it was all bullshit. Which I would always follow the underground crap for 50, 60 years now, and so yeah, it was all like, yeah, okay, it's total bullshit. But it's all coming to a head right now. That's what's really wild. Is that all this shit's coming to a head. It's pretty freaky. I mean, everything that I've seen my entire life and followed is just like this stupid thing I'm very careful about bringing up to in a crowd of people, you know, because you get the tinfoil hat look, you know.
Well, I mean, and that's sad too, because so many people have been scared for so many years to say something, even whenever they think they saw something.
Well,
or
for
they
good
did see
reason.
something.
People mess with you.
Well, not just that. Yeah, people lose their jobs. They
Yeah,
go-
well, as I said,
put in
people
psych-
mess with you, you know.
Psych units forever. I mean,
Yeah.
people have actually been really.
Yeah.
Their lives have been totally fucked up
Oh,
over
trust
saying
me,
something that
you
they
know.
actually really did see, and then now come to find out 20 years later. Oh, well, guess what? Turns out it might actually be real. I mean,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
sorry we
insane.
stuck you in the psych ward and
You
you
ruined
lost your job
whole
and couldn't
life
take care of your
got
family.
your
I
kids
mean, that's
taken away from you.
messed up.
Yeah.
It's really messed
Very
up.
messed up.
Mm.
Man, big time.
So that's note to self. Population, we need to stop being so judgmental. Maybe somebody did see something.
Yeah.
Well, we need better rein on our government going making all these people, because it's because they didn't have transparency that they got away with torturing these people. If everybody knew, okay, there's another UFO person fighting, but instead the government's trying to
Yeah,
hide it.
well, it's like let's. Well, I mean,
You know
that's
what happened,
ever
guys?
since like.
It's the government got
I
in
mean-
bed with the military-industrial complex, like
Right.
Raytheon,
They
those
are
big
just-
companies that make these huge bombs and everything. They're the ones that did the back engineering on all the original UFOs and have been doing them ever since. And there's like 7 companies that are owned, don't forget, by the top rich motherfuckers in this country that run every fucking thing. So it's the same old people that run everything.
Yeah.
They run the corporations, they run Raytheon, they run all this, you know, Boeing and JPL, Jet Propulsion Lab, and all those guys are
Yeah.
in on it. And they all have their own private armies. That's what's
That's
really
scary.
fucked up.
Yeah,
you know,
that is
because-
scary.
Because if all this stuff's comes out like what they're saying on the what you call it
The thingamajigger.
YouTube?
YouTube? Is it YouTube?
What's the word?
I don't
I'm
think
looking
it's
for it.
YouTube.
Dark YouTube.
The dark web.
No, the word I'm looking for is
He's got you. They just got you. That little blinky light.
oh man, never
Everybody else
mind.
had the glasses on.
It was too long and drawn out. Maybe it'll come back to me.
What was Stephen Greer saying about how many people they've killed? He worked for the CIA.
Yo, I just realized we almost have 10 likes.
Stephen Greer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a doctor. He is a doctor. They're starting to
He's a
really
trauma
kind of.
doctor,
They're
right?
trying to jump him right now. Yeah, it's kind of weird because he's gotten off into the seance junk. He's scaring the heck out of people.
Wait, who are you talking about?
It's Stephen Greer.
He was
He's the guy who's been chasing UFOs since the 1980s.
He worked
you know?
for the government, didn't he?
Can I still watch
Huh?
the stream?
Did he work
Stephen
for the
Greer?
government?
Hold on.
Yeah, he
on,
worked for the
watch
government.
right
No,
now.
no, the other one was the one that worked for out of Area 51 was what's his name?
Oh,
The other one, I get him mixed up with that one.
Stephen Greer. So what are y'all talking about with
These
him?
are
What
the
did he
main
do?
UFO guys that Paul followed.
Yeah, this UFO guy that worked at Area 51
Oh,
and back
yeah.
engineered for a while
You know
and
the name
came
of
out.
that
And,
podcast,
UFO.
that Ross podcast guy that does, man, he's got his own
but that was back in the night, like 19. That was right after you were born.
Really?
And I started following that stuff back then, and now, like he's been, relegated to the nut operation until recently, and now all this UFO stuff is starting to happen.
UFOologist. That's a word.
Yeah,
He's a UFOologist.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
cool.
They did not have that.
Oh yeah,
listing
it's good
when
to
I
be
went to
it's
school.
good to be a thing. Yeah, like MUFON is a really big operation now. They've been following us for years. They were
What's
the
MUFON?
MUFON
same years
is the here look that up. MUFON.
MUFO.
MUFON.
Okay.
Move on.
Drone versus
Uh,
UFO. is
UFO
real
Network.
threat.
Yeah,
We're deeply involved in unraveling the enigmas of the cosmos. From
there we go. And see, they've been around since the 1980s. That's one of those that I've been following. Also, that's now starting to be the big thing. Now, here's the deal.
It says
We,
UFO and
we're
the
either
new
watching
president.
all this junk and it's all being made up on YouTube. But the problem is all these individuals that are doing this everywhere. And for them to all get together and go, okay,
Yeah,
let's
no, I
fool
mean, I
people
can't.
like Paul. and
Let's go
he'll
back.
believe that we're under
Wait,
invasion here.
Double tap.
Right. Because it's not all mainstream, but there you go. Now, you see, that's what's in the back of my mind going, is this all planned?
It's
somehow?"
all.
You know?
So what you're saying is YouTube made you feel more like maybe the
Well,
world
no,
wasn't all
what it
planned.
is, what it is, I never feel like when I watch TV, I feel like the old Russian man. It's like
Someone watches
I only know what
videos,
they tell me on the TV. If
someone-
it's all lies,
That's what's
well,
so good about YouTube, though. is then
if
get
you
to-
believe it and go, okay, I believe it, then you
listen
believe
to
in
it,
lies and
okay.
shit. So you have to kind of,
yeah, why do you listen to everything halfway?
yeah. Well, I listen to a lot. I go to a lot of different things before I make any kind of decisions. I got to hear it on
too.
4 or 5 places before it starts getting to be real. Otherwise, it's just okay. There's just some nut rambling, and there's a lot of those on YouTube.
Well, forget just some nut rambling, just even news, like regular legitimate news that you're watching that you think that you're getting the news. You still have to listen to that and go, I have to hear this
I don't
more
believe
before
any
I
of
know
that
it's
junk.
true.
You know,
because
I don't believe
ever
any
know
of
if
it. It's all
true.
corporate owned and everything, and it's all like it's geared to like lull the public.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and it's doing a pretty good job of it.
Oh, good job, man. Okay, hey,
And
are you
also,
on
can I just
MUFON
send you
social
the link?
network?
For
Me?
News
Uh-huh.
Nation,
No,
it's one of the
uh,
leading. Oh, it didn't work. If your listeners
This is kind of a cool
want to
website,
follow up
actually.
on some of this, there's a guy you follow on News Nation. His name's Ross. Somebody. He's a reporter from Australia. Do you know what I'm talking about, Paul?
Not a clue.
One more time.
The guy from News Nation. He's a reporter from Australia.
Yeah.
Cawthorn.
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 Yeah.
Yeah,
Some-
Ross
Ron.
Cawthorn.
What's his name?
Yeah,
What's his first name?
Ross. I think.
Right.
Is
Yeah.
it
Ross Cawthorn.
But anyway, if anybody wants to, he's pretty good.
Oh,
a
he's
reliable
like
source.
he's the guy that's really
Oh,
heading the
never
whole
mind.
thing
I
right
think you have
now.
to work.
What-
If you want to
what
see
is
what's
his backstory?
what's going on all
I
the
don't
time
know,
in the
it's just got a bunch
UFO
of cool
stuff,
up, and then now it says recording.
he's the guy that keeps up with all the people directly that are going to Congress and having to swear in the Congress and everything and tell their stories. He's up with every one of those people. And this guy, this Ross Colthorne guy,
Yeah.
he's from Australia, but he's a lawyer from down there. But anyway, he does all these.
How do you
Been doing this
do that?
UFO
You
stuff.
got investigative
Bye, Dan.
UFOs.
Since 1,
You
2,
want to
3.
find out anytime you
Yeah,
want to
thanks for watching.
watch that dude. You want to see what's on the top. The top of this guy knows what he's talking about in that weird world.
The Australian.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
Australian
it's
dude.
Ross,
His name's Ross Colthorne.
Nation. News Nation.
Yeah. But everything he does is really high quality stuff. He's like, it's the people that were like flying the
guests
the
are-
jet fighter when they saw the damn
Right,
UFO
his
and
guests
shit.
are
You know what I mean?
admirals, or not
And that's who
admirals.
he
That's
interviews.
pretty badass.
He
You know,
interviews
and then they
generals,
go and
like
swear into Congress, absolutely swearing with under the thing of treason and everything else by swearing in. You know what I mean? They're swearing in, and they're telling the truth. This is all the shit that happened. You know what I mean? Plus we got it on radar, and we got it on on the lidar, and what's the other one that they use? It's the infrared thing. Anyway, but that was the main one. That's the brand new one that they hooked in on it. That they were able to like actually go like this and go zoom in, and it locked in on the thing. And that's where the first about 4 years ago. Well, it happened about 10 years ago. That they're just now showing the stuff about 4 years ago, where it's released by the U.S. Navy. Their fighter jets actually zoomed in on these things. Did you see those? You never saw
Yeah,
them?
I don't. I'm trying to think. I feel like I've watched this, but
Yeah, like they had 3 or 4 of them that they zoomed in on and locked on and everything, and you hear the pilots talking.
and they had a
That-
pilot on there that was talking about how he went and jumped in and tried to go chase it down.
Yeah. That was
I think
favorite.
I watched this.
Anyway, these are the guys now that dude Colthorne. That's the guys he interviews and stuff.
Okay.
And then he follows them in, and you see them in Congress, and battling back. The thing is there's like a stone wall in Congress. There's a group in Congress that are pretty powerful that everybody suspects that it's probably a religious overtone kind of thing, but nobody knows exactly what it is. But anyway, it's like a stop wall that's been going on. I figure it's probably more like money. You know what I
That's
mean?
what it always
There's
is.
people with money, and there's too many people that are at stake because there's too much killing that's been going on in that world. Of once you're in it, if you talk, you die, blah, blah, blah.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, and it's nasty. It's been going on forever since I've.
But at like exponential rates in the last 10 years. It seems like, anyways, or at least you
No,
hear
I think
about
it's
it more.
No, you hear about it more. I've been hearing about it since I was a teenager.
Okay, I've heard about it more in the last 10 years.
But back then, you had to really go to the CD magazines, to read about it, and then to be able to like weed out the good stuff and bad stuff. That's really all it is, because there's a lot of stupid ass shit, and you just don't really talk about it in public unless you want to have a good laugh, because. Well, that's a good way to get yourself into some stuff.
What went up exponentially?
The death rate of people involved in corporations and politics.
Oh man, it does seem like it does. I know it's been. Remember back that one? What's her name? Cher did a movie about it. That girl that got poisoned with the nuclear power stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw that.
Man, that horrible. It's a true story too. Dad
Cher,
knows it better than I do.
that one with Cher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do they call that? It was
I can't remember the name of
yeah.
it.
She tried to. She was a whistleblower for some like nuclear power plant, and so what they did to shut her up finally, because she kept going, they wouldn't shut up about it. This is a true story too. They put radioactive material in her toothpaste, and she brushed her teeth with
Damn,
it
are
daily.
you serious?
And she died within about 6 or 8 months. Anyway, this lady interviewed her while she was dying.
That's a painful death too, huh?
Yeah, her jaw fell off and everything.
That
It
is
was
fucked
nasty.
up.
These people, they're just disgusting.
That is disgusting.
You
That's
know,
a
these
total
like
lack
chemical
of,
companies, they don't give a
There's
frick
no
about
care.
anything.
no nothing.
And if you follow that junk, you find out the real enemy is those guys,
Yeah, no joke to everybody.
And all those people that they keep wanting to war with, that's just to sidetrack us from the real
From the
enemy.
actual real people that are fucked up.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Yeah, that is
Because
messed
you know
up.
what? I mean, but you think about how many people want to control. and
Guys,
be in
we might have to
command
end the
and be out-
stream
and
soon.
you go,
My
we got a real
phone is
problem
on
this
low
planet with
battery.
Those kind of people. There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna put it on charge though.
Seems like every
Hopefully
time
we
you
don't
turn
have to end
around,
the
there's
stream
another one. Take
early.
the last one's the police. There you go.
Because they get paid
I
really
mean,
well.
you need
and
a lot of
people
people
work
that
for
just
money.
don't fuck with me. I don't, make, no, don't have us on any war. I mean,
Yeah.
there's a lot of those people.
That
But
movie
there's a
was.
lot of people that just want a war.
There, actually, I did not realize this my entire life until just the last several years. There's a lot of people that just want to fight.
Oh, I know.
They just want. They
They're pissed
thrive
off at everything.
Of it.
Pissed off at everything. They were pissed off really growing up. It's like,
Hey, Austin,
I feel like they got robbed
The
somehow.
only
movie
thing I
is-
keep telling
that
myself whenever I
Cher
keep
starred in
getting
also has,
bombarded, like
Meryl
meet
Streep
people that just want.
and
I keep going.
Kurt
The lizard
Russell.
people.
What?
The lizard people.
Yeah,
That's what I
all-star
get.
cast.
That's the only
Anyway,
way
the name
I
of the movie was Silkwood.
zone out.
Huh?
The movie
Really and
that
truly,
they
that
were
helped me
talking
whenever
about
you're
the
talking.
Yeah.
You kept telling me
They're
the
feeding
lizard
on
people
you.
just want
that's
to
they
get
were
feeding
talking
on
about a movie.
feeding on your fear. and
literally.
and your
There was like
misery.
multiple
No,
times
The
no,
more
I
last
was
miserable
talking
you are,
about-
the higher
that
they're
I would
getting.
sit there and
A little forked tongue coming out. And you know what? I mean, they're different species than us. They're allowed to do anything they want. I mean, we can go kill any damn thing we want, don't we? On our own planet, we can. That's not my species. I can kill it, Flop, right? And so, I mean, that's just coming to us. Let's do the same damn thing. They can do anything they want.
They want to
We're not
feed
their
off your
species.
bad energy.
They can even eat us, and by our laws, it'd be perfectly okay.
Actually, you're right.
Not cannibals. They're some other species.
Cannibals, you're not my genetics.
You get around something like Pop, man, he eats anything he freaking moves. So,
Oh, God, isn't that-
and you get around an alien, boy, you go, ooh, if there's a Pop
If you're
out there.
anything like my granddad, I don't want to be near you.
Don't let my granddad
Guys.
hear you.
Yeah,
Guys.
we're both looking at each other like, dinner.
Okay, it's not. What do you think? Wait, guys.
I love you, granddaddy.
Oh,
You
guys.
did eat a lot of weird
Yeah.
stuff, though.
Guys.
Huh.
Someone commented, what do you think is at the bottom of the ocean?
What do you think is at the bottom of the ocean?
A hole.
That,
A hole?
well, I
Why a
know
hole?
in some places at the bottom they have really badass pyramids.
Are you talking about Atlantis?
No,
Bermuda
no. Remember
Triangle.
we were watching this the glass pyramid like off of Florida,
Oh, the Bermuda Triangle.
right out in the middle. That's probably actually the thing that's making all the planes
I-
go down. And
I'm more confused than
I
you
mean,
are,
Things
Kerry.
are getting weird out there.
we read some. Remember we watched that thing or read it? Maybe I read it to you.
It's
about
the Bermuda.
the
Are
guys
you
who
talking
dove
about the
down to
Bermuda
it.
Triangle?
Well,
We have
anyway, he
18
dove down to it,
likes.
and he said he kept having this feeling like there was voices talking to him, telling him, "Don't come back. You don't belong here." And he said it was like the freakiest thing ever. And so they, all their scuba gear, like just randomly burst, and so they all like had to like get back up, and they were going through. What is it? What is it? Whenever your
That
blood's
is not true.
the
When
bend,
did,
yeah.
You did not read this to me, ever.
And finally, they get back up out of the water. So he didn't go back down because he said he was like, I heard something. Like I heard something down there. Something was telling me we don't belong here. Don't come back. Well, the other 4 or 5 divers went back down. None of them came back up.
Oh my gosh, you're kidding.
No joke. So something didn't want us there, just like they didn't want us on the moon.
Yeah.
Messing with stuff.
Guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
This is a
But at the
question.
very, very bottom of the ocean, it's probably
Ew.
sand.
Can you not cut me off?
Sorry. What? Not baby.
Oh, what was it? What's the problem?
Let's talk about Aaron's like yesterday.
Okay, what is at the bottom of the ocean, though?
I have. Oh, do you want to know what's at the bottom of
Yeah,
the
tell
ocean?
me.
Sand.
I bet you're right.
You don't have to talk about Aaron's and stuff. It's really the bottom of the ocean. What else would be there? Not sand? Well, I guess rock would be there as well. And fish.
Probably some type of like algae.
Rock,
type thing.
fish,
Actually, I don't know. Is
sand.
algae existent at the bottom of the ocean? That's pretty far away from light. Huh?
Very much far. Too far.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure there's some type of microorganism down there though.
Probably aliens.
Probably some massive creatures too, because they get bigger the lower you go.
Wait, do they actually?
Mm-hmm. The things below eat the things above.
Does that mean that we're the biggest thing?
Nah. Yeah. That. Whenever you pointed at me, I went, "Ooh, that's scary."
Wait, and we normally.
Everything.
Oh.
Unless you're vegan, and then not much.
That doesn't make. Oh, wait, it does make sense. No, it doesn't. Because if it's the lower you go, the more big you get. Then how are humans and then
Well, I
how
mean,
are
I don't know
dogs
that
not the
that's
same
like
size
true
as
for
humans?
every substance of oxygen, but for that thick of a substance of oxygen, the lower you go, the bigger the animal gets.
I don't know. Oh, Parsons get really bad down there too.
Parsnips?
Parsons?
Oh, yeah, the pressure is extremely high. I mean, whatever is down there is gonna have like a whole different type of system than we have. Actually, it literally would have an entirely different, because that's insane pressure whenever you get down that low.
I think there's something
Do y'all want to hear a
But you
song?
ask any of our Navy, because they have freaking submarines down at the bottom of the ocean that live down there for 6
Do you
months.
want to make a gaming live stream?
We had a patient that came in that said that they go down
Sure,
for like
okay.
6 months a year. Like lived underwater for 6 months.
The body
Crazy, huh?
down, send
You would be insanely claustrophobic. But it's weird too, because you just don't think about it. But it's like happening all around the ocean. People just living down there in the submarines.
Do you think they have barrel helping dig underground? Burrowing?
Burrowing?
Do they have burrowing equipment and they're going underneath us as we speak?
Well, I mean, I don't know. We are in Louisiana, so it's possible there's a lot of water.
I know, ever since Austin had me play that game with worms, I can feel all those millions of worms underneath me.
A game with wolves.
Okay.
What did I tell you to play?
I know they're under the ground somewhere.
I know they're under the ground. Hey, read us some questions. What they ask?
There's no people because it's got boring.
Oh, well, it's you.
I'm gonna go make a great gaming live stream with Kaylee.
Oh, cool.
I know that's cool.
Did you say bye? Or is it already off?
No, making a gaming live stream. It's just gonna be an
Oh,
add-on
you're
to
just gonna
this.
continue.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Peace.
Peace. Where do we go? Do we just stay in here? Okay. The reason I'm saying where do we go is because they're probably gonna keep on talking about aliens.
Well, we can keep playing the game. They can just chatter.
Yeah.
They can shatter. Hey, wait, what are y'all playing? I don't want to play.
Okay.
Golf.
Are we playing golf for real?
Can we
Are
do
we about
that?
to play it without me?
Wait, will we actually?
Can we?
I guess.
Oh, I was.
We need to figure out how to do the thingamajigger with this.
They're just figuring it out.
Oh,
How to make it show
They're
my
just figuring
screen.
out what they're doing.
I love that golf game.
I like that one too. That was fun.
It really is fun. I can see why old people dig golf so much. I like the electronic version.
Wait, check the live stream real quick. Is it still back whenever I go off?
It's pretty fun.
Do you have a,
High five. No, no, no.
That was good.
No, no.
I was like having my comedy hour down by the water earlier when we went for a bike ride. There was some kid pulled up on
Hello,
his
random
boat
person.
and
We are trying to figure out how to do a gaming live stream, but we cannot figure it out. If you can tell us how, please tell us how.
Really nice bitch.
We are really confused.
Kaylee and Austin were just looking and they're like, every joke I said was like, this kid's in there, he's laughing. I was like, if he gets me. Y'all don't get
Now
that
we
one
have
yet.
4 people. Great. Oh wait.
Here's totally
Oh,
the
this
four
guy's gonna
kids that
figure it
have
out.
some blue algae.
I guess he's gonna
It's
look
got
it
that
up.
blue water, right?
Don't click on the X. That'll end the live stream.
oh, well,
What do they have in
What did he do?
Nothing.
Oh.
Here, I guess they're like between here and Lafayette. There's places alongside the road where the pond water is like a bluish turquoise color.
Yes, those are
You do not
pretty
know.
yellow.
Okay.
Well,
We just have to wait for this guy to look it up.
Well, he was saying if
We'll
you just
figure it
go,
out.
like,
Partly the mud.
a little bit further down that
And
waterway
partly
that he was
because
on,
it's probably
like,
got
keep
oil
going,
in
keep
it
going, keep
from
going.
somewhere. And
About,
it's, him-
I don't
and
know,
it's
an hour.
shimmering
Then
off
it
the
becomes very
afternoon
blue.
and morning sun.
Maybe I've seen some clay that does that.
Clay that turns it blue?
No, that
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, hello. Hello, Braven.
Do what?
Braven joined.
Well,
Hey,
there's
Brayman.
clay
Hello,
that's
Braven.
like blue, but that's mostly, I think, in Georgia.
Hi.
Isn't that where
The
they
Braves.
got Mayan
Wait, I want to play
This
golf
is
for
a-
real though.
you-
It was out of the clay.
Well, we're gonna try and figure out.
And so-
Yeah.
Yeah, you can get
See if you can start a live stream on your channel. If you can, then I can end this live stream and do a live stream with you. Just see if you can.
Okay, wait. I need to know right now. I'm not playing golf for enough.
You. Well, I mean, I guess I could call you. Do you want me to? Okay. Do you want me to call you then? Okay.
Sorry guys, live stream's over. I gotta call my friend.
No, Brayman's gonna be in the live stream now. We're gonna do.
Can we play golf? Cause I wanna play. All right, cool. That's on your computer. Wait, where'd my phone go?
That is on your computer, just by the way.
There's a possum on my computer.
There's a possum. A possum called
Because it X's out somewhere.
Oh, it's
possum.
okay,
That's a
as long as
cat.
it doesn't
A cat
Stop
possum.
rewriting
It's a
programs.
possum. Okay, so we have a special guest in the live stream now. We're waiting for that special guest to join. Hello. Hello.
Ooga booga.
Hooga booga.
Wait, you just told me to take it like that. Really want to do it?
How do we do it?
What's it called?
In
Oh,
the live as well.
I'm still in the live, by the way. Should I end the live?
Ooh. That's
Oh,
just like
well, do you know how to do 'em?
compressed
I mean, I can invite you.
Okay, yeah, bet.
Okay, I'm gonna end this live stream and then come back.